Address resolution protocol. It's very important concept, guys. So please keep in mind, don't forget. Upon completion of this lecture, you should be able to compare the roles of the MAC addresses in the IP, describe the purpose of ARP, and how does ARP impact the performance and the network. MAC and IP. Okay. Basically, what is ARP? ARP, Address Resolution Protocol. When your PC wants to communicate to another machine, and if he doesn't know the MAC address of that machine, in order to communicate, we need two things. Number one, we need logical and we need physical address, which means we need IP address, which is a logical, and we need physical, which is MAC address. Initially, if I don't have the MAC address of your machine, what I am going to do? I'm going to broadcast it. So all the 4 machines as of now on our network, I will send a broadcast request to everywhere. The machine, the IP I actually send to, let's say the Raza machine has 10.1.205.0.20 IP. It will goes to him and he will respond back with his say, oh, you are looking for MAC as well. This is my MAC address. So basically ARP resolution is mean the MAC IP address will be resolving into the MAC address. You have an IP, but you're looking for the MAC. Initially, you don't have a MAC. Now you got the MAC address. It's mean now the next communication will be happening. It's not a broadcast, but it's one-to-one. It's a unicast. So there are 2 primary purpose addresses assigned to the device: physical address, the MAC address, and the logical address used to send the packet from the original source to the destination. So you see this is the original source. This is the destination. So 10.1.110 and 10.172.1.50. So MAC address is the 00B. This is the source address, and now you see you got the MAC address, and now you can communicate. So for example, if I type the command prompt here, I type this command ARP-A. This is going to show me the IP address and the MAC address as well for the devices I have already communicated. Okay. You see 10.0.1. These are all the network. These are all the machines in our network, in the local area network. The ARP-A. Okay. It shows you what are the IP address and the MAC address I have already known. So for example, if I ping to 10.250.1, this is not a broadcast request, because now in my ARP table, I already learned the IP and the MAC, and it's in my table. I don't need to relearn it. If I don't have the MAC address for example, Ali machine, I will be sending a broadcast, and during the broadcast, I will learn your MAC address. And this is the broadcast packet is rated as an ARP. Okay. So what happens in the remote network when the network IP is remote? In the previous example, the IP you can see it is the local 192.168.1.10, 192.168.1.50. So that is a local network. In the local network, you put the MAC address and now you communicate. If the MAC address, IP address is not local, but it's a remote network, then what is happening? You don't have the MAC address of this machine. So you will be ending up using the MAC address of the router. Default gateway. And in our case, default gateway is who? Because my default gateway is my router, plus route 10.2.0.2. And ARP-A, you see, I have this MAC address. So for example, if I ping to 8.8.8, that's a Google DNS server, I can ping it. And you can see, because 8.8.8, I first time communicated my MS. MS means time, it takes the time, milliseconds. It's called RTT, round trip time. Okay? Round trip time means I left my packet to the destination, then destination reply me back, and the total time it taken. That's called RTT, round trip time. Okay? First of all, it was 40 milliseconds. Now you can see it's reduced to 23 and later on more as well. Okay, basically you can see is that okay. So I don't have the if you look at this ARP-A, ARP minus A. Do I have 1.1.1 here? No. 8.8. So remote network, I don't have the MAC address, but I have the MAC address of my router. So I am not using the MAC address of this machine, and I will never, because the broadcast request can never goes beyond the router. Router will stop the broadcast. Router say, oh, you want the MAC address of this? It's on the remote network. Don't worry, use my ARP, use my MAC. Just send me and I will help you to reach there. That's normally it's called proxy ARP. Proxy ARP means that proxy means, what does it mean by proxy? Mean you're not the person you're talking to. Is it something different, right? In the school colleges we use proxy. Yes, sir, I'm there. Yeah, acting on someone's behalf, right? Basically, you're not using the MAC address of this machine, but you're using MAC address of router. Whenever you communicate to the remote network, the IP with the MAC address will not be in the MAC table, sorry, ARP table. Okay. So yeah, I need to send the packet to this, but I have the only IP. I don't know the MAC address of this machine. To ARP table, use the MAC address that map to the IP. Okay, that's what we already discussed. And ARP reply. Show IP ARP on the Cisco routers. We do this command later on. ARP minus A on my computer.